Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation, it reads like this. I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to make sense of what is happening to me. Maybe by the time you find this, I won't be myself anymore. But I feel like I need to get out before I disappear into whatever this thing it is. I never thought that I might be writing this to you. Never thought that I will need to tell anyone that I don't know about my story. Here I am trying to put it into words, the things that I am even ashamed to tell those that know me personally. It started so simple. I met this other woman whom I'll call Mavis at some other party. So she's a rich woman. I met her and I looked at her and I said, this is my time to make money with this old woman. You could see that she was money the second you looked at her. She was designer everything, from her shoes to the bags she carried. And there I was, just a guy barely getting by, hustling on the streets, trying to make a living. I had heard about women who are lonely like her, blesses, wealthy older women who can take care of a young man in exchange for sex, for whatever they wanted. And yeah, I know that it is not something that is nice. It is not dignified in any way. But when you are broke, when you are desperate, you start looking at any way out. At first, it was all exciting. The cars, the fancy restaurants, hotels, things I never thought I would experience ever in my life. She would give me gifts. She treated me like I was something else, something that was special, and I thought that I was lucky. I made sure that whenever I would go to her, I would drink some herbs so that I can last longer in bed. I thought that I had found a way out of the struggles, but that was before I realized whom she was. I remember the first time when she casually spoke about Ukutwala. We had gone to this other dealership and she was busy processing some papers for the car that she wanted to gift to me. And I was really happy. So when she spoke about that, I never took it into consideration. All that I was thinking about was the car that she was buying for me and the way that I would start to date more beautiful women using that car. That was all that I was thinking about in that moment. So later on, we went to her mansion to celebrate this car, and I was ready to give her good sex. It was a strange night. We had dinner, and she was quiet, like she had something heavy on her mind. And I had asked her why she had not shaved in a couple of weeks because her hair was really growing. And since she was someone who really loved to be eaten down there, licking her, and I said, why are you not shaving? And then she will just say, no, if you do not feel anything, just leave it. So she is sometimes arrogant, sometimes she can be rude to you since she has a lot of money. She then told me how she came into all of this money, how she became so successful. At first, I thought that it was some weird joke. She was just joking. She said that she had done something and she had sacrificed her own husband and so as to keep her rich and powerful because her husband was about to divorce her and she was afraid that they were going to lose the business that they had built when they came here to our country. So she could not let another woman steal all that she had worked hard for. And that was when she went to this other traditional healer and then she did those rituals and human sacrifices. But I laughed it off. I mean, who still believes in that stuff? I mean, this is the modern age, right? She did not laugh. She just stared at me dead serious and said, you'll see. And I did. I don't remember exactly when things started to get weird. Like it was really small things at first. She became more controlling, more demanding. She would tell me what I could and could not do with the money that she was giving to me, where I had to be and whom I could talk to. But the real change came with that first ritual. She told me like she had to shave. I was supposed to shave hair. So usually she used those no hair creams when she is shaving herself. But from there on, it just changed. She took a shaving blade and she said that I was supposed to shave her I did not think much of it. Everyone shaves, right? But when she brought out this small wooden bowl, old cracked, like something that was really old, then as I was shaving her, she said that I was supposed to make sure that those things will be placed inside that bowl as if it was some sort of a ritual. I was confused. I mean, why was she doing this in front of me? Then she handed the bowl to me and she was like, "Can you please assist me? Because this has to be done." I said, "What do you mean when you say that this has to be done?" She was like, "I want you to eat this," she said. Her voice was really cold, and that arrogant woman, she was back. I thought that she was joking again, but there was no humor in her eyes. I laughed. I tried to play it off. She did not move. She just stood there, holding out that bowl, waiting and waiting. I tried to refuse. I told her no, this was crazy. That was when she said that, "Okay, so it means that no more boyfriend allowance for you, no more car for you. From now on, you are going to be using Uber again. Are you comfortable with using Uber again? And I'm not going to be giving you any money because you do not want to help me." I said, "Why am I supposed to eat your pubic hair?" And she was like, "If you do not do this, no more money for you." And she was getting ready to get to bed. And I know that when she says something, then she meant it. So that was when I just took that bowl. I took that bowl and it was not nice at all. When I started eating a pubic hair, I gagged as I tried to swallow, and she was like, "Okay, let me go and get some water for you." She went downstairs and she returned back with a glass full of water. So I would eat the pubic hair, and after that I would drink the water. She watched me until I was done. When I was done, I felt sick. I really felt so bad about everything that had happened. She just said, thank you very much." Then she took your phone. Then just like that, she then gave me some money and she said, "This money, I'm not going to tell you what you are supposed to do with this money. It is yours." I looked into my account and I saw that there was a plus 10K that she had deposited into my account. After that, it has become a routine. Every time she shaves, I have to eat her pubic hair, and it is all about me submitting to her will. And there are times when I do not feel good about myself. Like there are times when I have a dream. When I am in this dream, I see a woman. So this woman, she will be rotting and peeling, just like an onion. That is what I see in my dreams. And when I wake up, the way that I'll be sweating, the way that my heart will be beating so fast, it will be so scary. So this is what I am going through just for me to be given money by this blesser. I really want to stop. But because of the way that she has been treating me nice, she asked me one simple question and she was like, "Where are you going to get a woman who gives you as much money as I am giving you? Where are you going to get a woman who will be able to buy you a car and to promise you a better life? If you can get that kind of a woman, then I'm going to let you go." So, Brother Nashi, this is my own confession, a confession that really embarrasses me, that makes me to feel ashamed of myself. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Yo.